Well, we finally made it to the last game of the PPL 1v1 tournament semifinals. After a long journey filled with inspiring battles, the end is finally in sight. So far, we've only focused on one side of the semifinals bracket, but on the other side, a fierce battle has come to a close. After 2 games, it is Mr. Toes who walks away with a 2-0 victory over Trinda, securing his place in the PPL finals. His dominance has been truly breathtaking, clearing the group stages, quarterfinals, and semifinals without dropping a single game. Civ 6's most famous foot fetishist is now just one best of 5 away from being crowned the reigning 1v1 champion. However, there's still one last line of defense standing in his way. 2 heroes, Kyber and Sui, who've proven themselves to be among the most capable and skilled duelists in the world. Thus, we now enter into Game 3 of the semifinals between Kyber and Sui, the match which will determine who will advance to face off against Mr. Toes. With their backs against the wall, with everything riding on this one game, it's time to find out what these 2 players are truly made of. In one corner, Sui is chosen to play as the leader of Yongla. A powerful pick in duels, this leader gains an enormous amount of extra gold, science, and culture in every city as soon as they reach 10 population. In the other corner, Kyber locks in Frederick Barbarossa, a production powerhouse with the ability to take over the game with his unique industrial zones. With these 2 relatively passive picks, the players have tipped their hands. This is going to be a long game. We're gearing up for a protracted slugfest between 2 late-game scaling monsters, a marathon that'll test the endurance of each competitor. Joining me as an analyst and caster for this game is none other than Trinda, the very same semi-finalist who was eliminated just earlier by Mr. Toes. This game's going to be a doozy, so make sure you set aside plenty of time, grab a snack, and strap in as we enter into one of the craziest duels that Civ 6 has ever seen. Okay, Sui voting to remap. Interesting, because I thought he had the better of the 2 spawns, but he obviously can't see Kyber's spawn, so...
And he didn't see the wonder, he didn't find it...
That is a good point. He hadn't found a wonder, or he hadn't found a wonder first, so he may have been worried about era score. Kyber had 15 era score, Sui only had 6.
Okay, what do we have here? They spawn super far from each other this time.
This is like about as far as you possibly can spawn away from each other. So we're going to see a very passive game if they choose to keep this map. The city-states more on the eastern side of the map from the western side of the map. Sui will have an easier time getting first meets. We see that Kyber was the one to get the first meet on Jerusalem, so he does have that extra faith per turn to get to his Pantheon sooner. They're now doing the remap. Of course, Sui does not have a remap token, so it's entirely Kyber's decision on whether or not he wants to remap. We look here, he has 7 era score. He's first met Jerusalem. And he chooses not to remap. That makes sense. Yeah, he got a pretty decent spawn. Kyber currently with more era score, 11, whereas Sui on 7. Neither player has a super easy time hitting their first golden age. Sui, if he needs to, can pick up the masonry technology and build his unique Great Wall. But ideally, you don't want to have to do that before turn 30. It is a bit of a detour to pick up masonry. We'll see if he ends up needing to do that.
Did Kyber meet the wonders? He did.
It appears
2 wonders next to his capital. What the fuck?
Kyber has first met Kabul. So Kyber getting the better of the first meets, first meeting both Jerusalem and Kabul. Whereas on the flip side, Mohenjo-Daro was first met by Sui. And for the 3rd game in a row this series, the first Pantheon chosen in the game was God of War and Plunder. Players putting very high priority on getting control of the Great Merchants. We've seen this a lot this tournament. Players really want to get the Great Merchant control early. Especially here with the first Great Merchant in the game being Ibn Fadlan, who gives an extra trade route capacity. He is looking to grab that. Kyber here, already looking to lock in his golden age. He has 17 out of 19, about to pick up another hut this turn to get to 18 era score. Sui only on 10. Definitely not getting as lucky with the scouting this game.
Okay, right now Yongle is 3 production ahead. But not for long.
Yep. And the builder
my
hut
God.
from Kyber.
Builder hut.
Yeah, I'm thinking Kyber must be feeling really good about this start. Turn 20 and you've already got the era score you need for a Golden Age. You've gotten a builder hut. You have plenty of good tiles around to work. All of his cities are working tiles, which are better than 2-2. Definitely has a pretty solid spawn here. Sui spawn, not bad either, but not quite as good. It is nice that he got the turn 2 settle on the gypsum, but I'm still favoring Kyber here. Kyber actually just suctioning up all of the huts from Sui's side of the map as he takes a hut to Sui's east, getting a free recon unit in the process.
And there's a settler in danger. It will only be sent back, but that's still quite annoying. And a bit risky as well for Sui playing like this when he knows there could be a scout. He has like 0 units around. There's even another scout south of Beijing.
Yeah, from Sui's perspective, I understand why he might not expect to see a scout to his east. If you look from his POV, that mountain range to his north looks quite annoying to get around. He might think that it's not easy to get a scout east of him at this stage of the game. But no, Kyber actually managing to sneak through an unseen portion of the tundra. He's going to be able to threaten that settler. The big thing here is that Sui is only on 12 era score with 5 turns left. Like, this could be what costs him the game in the end here. We can see he's placing down his commercial hubs. I don't know if he's going to be able to get a +3 before the end of the era here. Handan had an almost finished monument. It might want to just rush for the commercial hub. His plan might be to finish that one, get that +3 commercial hub, but that doesn't feel great when you have a monument 2 turns from finishing that you've already spent so much production on to instead be forced to rush the commercial hub for era score.
Yeah.
When I look at the yield, it shows Sui with 36 production to Kyber on 27. I'm not sure that's accurate. That feels wrong.
It is not because oh yeah, now his commercial is blocked as well, so you can't finish. Sui has City Patron Goddess, so when he produces his first district, it's like inflated. Like it shows 50% extra production in the spectator
Good
mode.
point. I had missed the fact that he had
Let's see.
chosen the City Patron Goddess Pantheon, getting that 40% extra production on the first district in each city.
Yeah.
This is looking almost pretty GG. Like he looks like he's not going to be able to get his golden age with Handan being unable to finish that commercial hub. And Kyber currently has a scout positioned in Sui's land, threatening to pillage a trader. Next turn, the trader is going to have to come out at the end of the turn. We'll see if Sui will be able to defend that.
Oh, he's 1 turn late on his Great War. Next turn would be Masonry.
He must have gotten the masonry boost by improving the stone this turn. Yeah, that is rough. 1 turn, the difference between Golden Age and Normal Age. He will not be able to build his Great Wall in time.
I mean, with Normal Age, I assume his plan is just gonna be killing Jerusalem and then, I don't know.
The trade route was pillaged here. We saw Kyber successfully pillage.
Oh, no. GG.
GG. Oh. That's game 3. Advancing to the finals will be Kyber.
Man, I said before this game that if the first 2 games are so long and close, it's usually the 3rd game is super fast, and now this happened. Oh, man.
All right, we can go join their voice channel, see what the players have to say.
Man, you might say that's heavy, but I played again game against Guardian. I think it was like 2 times worse for him. I like pillaged traders, stole builders, man. He said it was worst game he ever played also.
Okay, any thoughts on your strategies after that intense, super close, hard-fought game?
Well, I wanted to remap, but I first meet Jerusalem, so that's 20% of the game right there.
I was too greedy, but I saw my spawn and okay.
Kyber wins.
Oh my god, I have horse on my hands.
There's one south of Jerusalem as well. Yeah, why you don't put Plaza? Hello, Griefer. Oh, you don't have Plaza yet.
It's Hansa there. It's Hansa there, man.
Yeah, but it's horse. It's horse there.
It could have been on my commercial. I noticed it too late. Should have placed the commercials differently, but
on the timer,
should have placed on both of the flat tiles. Well,
that was the fastest game.
Yeah,
Faster
maybe.
than Warwick.
Maybe if you had just hold out held out a little longer, Sui. Once Kyber sees that horse where he wanted to put his Hanzo, maybe he's the one who types GG, okay? You just need to be a little more resilient.
You have
His
Giga
Hanzo
setup
blocked, it's
around
basically
those?
over.
Yes. I guess I would set up with the city to the left. I didn't know where to set up with that city anyway, so. But yeah, tough game.
Very tough.
Anticlimactic, man.
Congratulations on advancing to the finals, Kyber. You'll be playing against Mr. Toes at a date that should be determined, I think, because of Peaceman's amazing organizational skills.
GG.
All right.
GG, see you
Okay,
guys.
bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.